About 4 questions for the Bible in around 3 minutes. We are in Genesis chapter 5, verses 1 and 2. And the question is, why does the Bible keep repeating the same story? It keeps mentioning how God prepared to create man and create Adam and Eve. It does the same thing in verses 1 and 2. I don't understand why. It has nothing different. If I'm missing something, one of you scholars let me know. Chapter 5 verse 3, it says Adam lives 130 years and asks for another son. I'm assuming he's asking his wife. Doesn't say. Then in verse 5, it says Adam lives to be 930 years. That's a pretty long time. So does that mean at one time the human body was capable of living that extended period of time, which seems absurd to us now when our average lifespan is nowhere near that, obviously. And does that suggest, the question really is, does that suggest something happening to our DNA, which I think is addressed in the next video? And there are many scientists that say, and geneticists that think they have found caps on our DNA and some sort of manipulation that doesn't seem natural. So that's an interesting question. Number 3, Seth lives 105 in chapter 5, verse 6 of Genesis. And he says, then he began to have kids. Does that seems to imply, the question is, does that imply that we should be a little bit more mature, know ourselves better before we start having kids? Like, kids shouldn't be having kids. Seems that was my takeaway. Curious to see what yours is. And the 4th question is, Seth lives to be 912 years. Also really long, obviously. So the question is, do all of these people at that time live these extended lives? It doesn't say, so I don't know. Are there just some special people? Not sure. But if you enjoy these questions for the Bible, then join us. They're all short, quick, and right to the point. So I appreciate you joining us. And if you want to find out more about us and what we do, we're the mysticsofTexas.com, and our other YouTube channel is Mystics of Texas, where we explore a whole variety of topics that help us know ourselves better, use the critical thinking that the infinite intelligence God gave us so that we can communicate with ourselves better, communicate with others better, practice the art of listening, so we can ultimately connect and have more deeper, meaningful relationships with the divine, with the infinite intelligence, the source of all things, God. Y'all have a good one. See you next time.